A heads up for Sacramento homeowners, you might notice something new on trash day. Waste crews are now taking a quick look inside your bins at the curb. It's part of a new state law aimed at improving recycling habits and cutting down on contamination. If something's wrong in the bin, you won't get fined, but you may get a note explaining what needs to change. So what exactly are crews looking for, and how will this rollout actually work? Joining us now, Jessa David, Media and Communications Specialist with the Recycling and Solid Waste Division here in the city. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.
You bet. So we saw this headline. We're like, wait, why are crews coming in and like looking through our trash and our recycling? What was the reason that prompted you guys to do this?
Well, first of all, it's for a state law, so every jurisdiction has to do this, not just Sacramento. This is for Senate Bill 1383. We all need to be recycling our organics, and this is just a way to check how we're doing with that program and provide information, give people information on how to do that better. And
just to give folks a peace of mind, you're not going to be like rooting through their garbage, will you?
No, yeah, we know people have privacy concerns. We're only touching cans that are already on the street for collection, which are city property at that point. We're just doing a quick lift, peek inside to see if there's any materials that shouldn't be in there, like food scraps in the garbage or recyclables in the garbage or the yard waste. And then take a quick picture, close it, and put a tag on there. We'll put a tag on there either way. We'll say, good job, or, let's sort this out. Either way, we want to provide information.
Okay, and I know sometimes there's a lot of confusion. Even Carolina and I were talking about, we try our best to recycle, but sometimes we just don't know. So we actually wanted to do an interactive display here. We're going to walk over to our interview set here as we talk more about this program that you guys are doing. Talk about a little bit about the common mistakes that people make when they are recycling. As we get this set up here, we've got trash cans and everything, folks. This is going to be set up here.
Yeah, we know it feels like a kind of a moving target for a lot of people, and that the rules change constantly. And we try to provide as much information as we can. We do have a Waste Wizard tool on our website, so you can always check if you're curious. But there's some things that are always a little bit confusing, but plastic film is a no-brainer.
Yeah, okay.
That never goes in.
So let's make a game out of this.
Yeah.
Yes, so Jay has been collecting trash for us.
Like this. So, okay, Carolina, try your best at sorting through this. We've got the blue can. Obviously, it says recyclables. We've got the gray, garbage only, and then we got organic waste in the green.
If this was a test, I would fail. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna do a hard one. Okay,
here
so
we
this
go.
one. Wait, no, this is easy, right?
That's
this would
easy.
be recycling.
We got
okay.
Right?
All right, starting strong.
Starting strong, and then we have plastic.
So this is a plastic. I had toilet paper in that.
That's a tough one. Yeah. Okay.
Is that recyclable?
So it is, but not in our containers. So there are ways to recycle plastic film and plastic bags. We have resources on the Waste Wizard, but for the curbside containers, that always needs to go in the garbage.
See, I would have thrown it in recycling. I'm glad I didn't get tested there. This one, recycling?
That is recyclable,
Leftover tray from just like food I picked up
If it has
at Sprouts.
food, would it still go in the recycling bin?
That's a really good question. So if it has a lot of food, that is contamination. So that might go in the garbage. Or if it's biodegradable, that looks like it's plant-based paper. Yeah, plant fiber. So that would actually go in the green bin in the organic.
This is so hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would go here.
If it has food, it'll go in the organics.
Okay.
Let me do one. Okay.
There you go, Jay.
I think I can get this one down. I don't want you touching my old banana here. It's banana peel. This seems like organics, plain and simple. Not garbage. We're going organics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll get turned into compost that way.
There we go. Okay.
Wow, that was tricky. Okay, so this one.
That's just like a box.
Is it
like a
recyclable?
Yeah, for food.
It would be?
Yeah,
it's cardboard, right?
Clean cardboard is a really
great
So
basically,
recyclable.
as long as it doesn't have any food, it should be, a lot of food, it should be able to be recycled.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You having fun rooting through my trash?
I'm like literally touching your trash.
To see what you've been lunching on.
How long did it take you? That's my question. How long did it take you to collect all of this?
2 days build up, maybe.
I do have a question for you. What are some of the most common mistakes that you guys find when you go out and check people's trash?
A lot of people think bagging their recyclables is helpful, just keeping it contained, but that actually makes it so it's not recyclable in our processing facility. So putting, your recyclables in a plastic bag can actually make it so they don't get recycled.
And plastic bags themselves, that's very difficult to recycle. You don't throw those in the recycling bin at all.
Yeah, those don't go in the recycling bin at all. Those actually get loose in the sorting facility and can get in the machines and can cause damage.
So those in the trash?
Yeah, those in the
garbage.
Trash. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And as far as is there one item that folks are throwing in the garbage that needs to be in organics? I know I did the banana peel earlier, but like things like eggshells, stuff like that.
Yeah, spoiled food, eggshells, any leftovers like that. Like I had, a couple pieces of bread in a bag, just empty the bread in there, put the bag in the trash can. Yeah, any leftover foods like that.
And we've talked about this in the past. Sometimes it's hard for people, for example, that aren't a big family. It takes a while for those like eggshells to accumulate and they don't want to be dealing with the smell at home. Do you have any tips for people so they can do it correctly without having to deal with, the uncomfortable smell?
Yeah, definitely. That can happen. But we do provide these little kitchen pails. I have one over here, so that helps. You can keep it under your sink, and it helps aerate the materials as they decompose, so it doesn't.
Oh, we have this here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, perfect. And Monica.
So this is a smell prevention thing for your organic
Oh,
waste, because
wow.
it can start to stink up your place a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I keep this under my sink, and I don't actually have issues with odor. Change it every week or a little bit less than that. There's some bags in here we provide. They're not required though, but they do help. Another thing you can do though is keep this in your freezer or refrigerator if you have room, or even you don't have to use this either. You can keep those scraps in a bowl, and then when they're fill up, go dump it in the container.
To end the segment on here, just for the folks at home who are, they just get a little frustrated with the recycling process. It's a lot to sort out, and they just want to get it over and done with. Can you just stress the importance of what you guys are doing, the role it's playing with what people are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So for one, when we don't sort our trash correctly, it ends up costing us more at the disposal facility to sort through that. So it does end up coming to us to affecting our rates possibly down the line. So we want to be as efficient as we can with our properly sorting. And then also when you sort your trash correctly, it can go on to live as something else. So your recyclables can be turned into, a park bench or some carpeting, or your yard waste now, and all those food scraps and banana peels and everything will get turned into a really nice compost, which is a valuable soil amendment, which we're also giving away to city residents.
Awesome.
Pretty
Very,
incredible.
Very cool. You want
Yeah.
to try one more here, Carolina? Come on.
Oh, you're putting me on
Come
the
on.
spot. Okay, wait, I did this one
Jessa
before.
David,
so
media
we're gonna,
communications
wait,
specialist
no, I'm
at the
confused now.
city.
I think
You
it
got
was here.
Oh,
yeah, right?
no.
Other one.
No, see, she already failed
Show me
the
what
test.
not to do. It's okay.
She
Okay, I'm
already
gonna
failed
download
the
the app, the wizard thing, and I'll do better next
tell you.
time.
Jessa David, thank you so much.